Hi guys. I was gonna make this video a little later in the week when there weren't so many rumors flying around, but I'm just it's so weird because like I said in the video that I made yesterday, I only have heard a couple of Ladies Code songs and I didn't really know any of them really well uh, on a fan level, but it's just so weird how I can go from that to just not being able to stop thinking about them all day. And so I just really felt compelled to make another video. I wanted to make this video, like I said, to clear up rumors, even though there are still some rumors floating around, but let's see what I can tackle right now, just so we are clear on what's going on. It's very hard, especially as us being international fans, to really know what's going on, but here's what's going on right now. First of all, I've seen the horrible rumor that Sojung died, which is not true. Okay. I think people were doing that to, like, glorify the fact that it was her birthday today, which is really messed up that her birthday's today. Like, I feel awful about that, to have this happen on her birthday. But I want to clarify, Sojung is alive, she's stabilized, and actually currently she's getting treatment, or she's going into surgery for fractures, mainly in her arm. But she is stabilized. She's not dead. Rise, when I made the video I made yesterday, was still in surgery, and it was a 9-hour surgery as opposed to the 11-hour surgery that was rumored that was going around. I don't think it matters because it was still a very delicate procedure for her brain and her head. What's confirmed about that surgery is that she had to be resuscitated. Her heart stopped. And part of the reason it took so long was because her blood pressure was low. They had to stop it because they needed her blood pressure to go back up. It's a scary thing to say this, and I'm sorry if it upsets you guys, but we really need to be prepared for a different Rise. They're saying her brain was dented in some places. She's still not conscious. I am pulling for her all the way and hoping that she can recover and be at 100%, but realistically speaking, I don't know. We have to be prepared for the worst is what I'm saying. Not that I really don't believe she's going to die. I think she's in amazing hands with doctors and surgeons who worked very hard to keep her alive. And I am extremely grateful because we don't need another death. I don't like thinking about this sort of thing with K-pop. But what I'm saying is it's a head injury. That's a really tall obstacle to get over. And I hope she's going to be okay, but we have to be prepared for it. There is something that happens. Another rumor is that the driver, which I said had passed away, might not have passed away, which I don't know. No one's really saying anything about that. I think more of the attention is put on the girls than the driver. But they're looking into what caused the crash. They are looking to charge the driver with vehicular manslaughter. The initial reason as the cause for the crash was because it was raining really heavily in Korea that day, and the car hydroplaned, which basically means it just skidded on a thin sheet of water on the road. But they're thinking that maybe it was an inability on the driver's part, that it was the car speeding, that it was the car being faulty and not being checked properly, because the back tire popped off. That was part of the main thing that caused it to roll over. So that's something that's being looked into right now. Honestly, I don't really see the point, just seeing as how justice can be served some other time. I really would much rather focus on the state of the members. And also, the funeral for Yoonbi is going to be held on September 5th. There's already pictures of her, a memorial for her wake, which is happening from now to September 5th, which is just so surreal. to see a 22-year-old girl like that. It's just surreal. As for the other two members, Ashley and Zuni, who had minor injuries, they are getting treated just to make sure that there is nothing else wrong with them physically and also mentally. They're obviously in a great state of shock. I really hope that they get all of the counseling and comfort that they need. I am pulling for them too, just as much as I'm pulling for Sojung and Rise. I also want to take this time to say that I'm so glad that what I wanted to happen happened. K-pop fans came together. We came together. We said, you know, screw everything else. Let's focus on this because Ladies Code and their fans need us, which is, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad that happened. Facebook and Twitter, rest in peace, Yoonbi was trending, which the trending itself doesn't matter, but the fact that people were talking about it matters to me. Another thing that happened was all the condolences from idols, because it's really rocked the K-pop industry. There has never been a serious, you know, at least to this extent. Like I talked about Secret and Super Junior, they both had their very close calls. There were a couple of tweets that really hit hard. There was one from Block B's Jaehyo where he said that he had just talked to Sojung backstage at a music show, and she was saying how she was excited for her birthday and he was going to send her a cake, and that over and over in his head, her walking to the car was all he could keep seeing. That broke my heart. I can't. It's just tough when you really think about it. One minute you see a person going to their car and you're like, oh, I'll see them tomorrow, and the next moment, you know, you almost lose that chance because of stuff like this. It makes you really look back and value the things that you have in life and puts things into perspective. Another tweet that I liked was from a singer named Eru. He said, if you are to assign them a hectic schedule, you must take good care of them. The safety of those who are assets to your company should be more important than their schedules. No matter how bothersome it may be, you must always check the condition of the car being mobilized and the driver who is to drive. This is to all the managers in the entertainment industry. Because like I said, car accidents, they're so common. They're so common that there was a myth, curse, whatever, that if you were in one, it meant you'd have success as a singer. I'm sorry, but that's fucked up. Being in a car accident is not a sign of success. It's a sign of something needs to change. Car accidents are not 100% preventable, obviously, but when you think of all the accidents with K-pop idols, there's gotta be some common thing here, whether it's inability to make sure the car is safe, or excessive speeding, or drivers who aren't the most equipped to drive if they're too fatigued. Something needs to change. I'm speaking based, like I said, only for K-pop idols because it's so common. We hear about this once a week and we're just like, oh no, not another one. It should never be like that. Ever. Finally, I want to promote this nice thing that's happening in Yoonbi's honor right now. Their song, I'm Fine, Thank You, has reached #1 on various music sites like Melon, Naver, Bugs, and tons of others. Ladies Code fans and non-Ladies Code fans alike came together and put that song at #1. They listened to and bought it because Yoonbi's dream was to have a Ladies Code song be at #1. So if you can, listen to the song, buy it, support this cause. I think it's an amazing way to show that not only you care for Yoonbi, but you also care for all of Ladies Code, and you know, want the best for them, like everybody else, I think. Safe to say, we're tired of the tragedy. I'm sick of it. I really hope that Rise pulls through. I really hope I'm wrong and she comes back 100% despite this terrible injury. I hope Sojung also comes back 100%, and I'm only saying Rise first, because with Sojung it does seem more likely that she's gonna bounce back faster. And to everybody watching this who have commented and subscribed over the last 24 hours, I just want to thank you. It means a lot to me, because I had this channel to talk about my honest opinions on K-pop, and some people don't really like that, but at the end of the day, they're humans that we look up to. We have all that in common. We look up to certain humans with amazing talents that make us happy. And I wanted to share my love of that with other people, so thank you guys, really. I will make one final video when things become more clear. Maybe when Rise wakes up, or when Sojung's out of the hospital, something like that. I won't be making constant update videos, but I just wanted to put all this out there, you know, the aftermath of it all. So please continue to look for updates. And Koreaboo and One Hallyu are doing really great jobs at doing live updates, and I have links below for both of them if you want to keep tabs on Ladies Code and how they're doing. Thank you guys for watching. Again, my deepest condolences to Yunbi and her family. I'm pulling all the way for Sojung and Rise, and Ashley and Zuni, and Ladies Code fans. And I hope you guys are too, because they need us right now. Bye guys.